Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll leave it with it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Fires to the big fella. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season.
Turning it on! Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll toss it. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Clemson. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it out for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. From the gun, looking for a man. Intercepted in the first drive. In for the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Running back searching for a hole. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They are set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Bulls in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
This is a designed run. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So,
and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunity, opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Clemson set up with another first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
So what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. With the catch, it's Wade. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Hale. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the catch. It's Hale. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wade. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Power football with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Gets away from one, finds room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the right. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Peppers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On the move. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeps it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Out of the shotgun on third down. With the catch, it's Wade. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Bulls are marching down the field.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Here we go. Give to the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. flips it out in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Fires to the big fella. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Here we go, set.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
22 water. 22 water.
The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The inside handoff. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again. They're looking to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown Bulls. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, we're Not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Right back to the well. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Trying to barge in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be... At the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 45 on his way. All out of space. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes a hit as he fires. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, it's Hale. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and you keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
For a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.